experience with you. And I hope I can inspire you every morning just a little bit that you are the chosen one, that you are absolutely available, and that you are absolutely prepared to become successful in trading, as long as you're willing to do the necessary steps to become a successful trader. I hope you had a great night and you're doing good, and you are looking forward to trade with me and to have this wonderful day again today. And we share this show on YouTube at the same time. So we'll find a button in the right corner. You can click the subscribe button, so you will never miss an episode and or one of the shows from the colleagues from Paul or Jens, by the way. Okay, and please use the YouTube video. If you want that I analyze one of your charts, then type below the video afterwards the show on YouTube. Give me the product, the entry, the exit, and the time frame. And then I can analyze your charts and we can talk about, it's not that you want to blame someone, it's just to help you to have a different view on your charts. So if you want, below every video, every day, you can give me your charts, your ideas, or you can send a chart picture to me by email or to Admirals, and I will send it then to me so we can talk about afterwards, and I will include it in the show. Okay, so let me share my screen. And let's see. So Tina, Karel, Mihai, Mahatmut, Petya, Janos, Marcelo, good morning. Nice to have you here in the show. Marcelo, good morning. Did it? Okay, so Plumman, good morning also. And on YouTube, nice to have you here, guys. Also, Relaxation, good morning. Ute, Afshin, Thomas, Janish, Sigurds, Anka, good morning. So let's see what we can do today. So the topic for this day is the big rate decision of Bank of Canada, which means we can have a look at the US dollar, Canadian dollar, that we see what the market is thinking about the rate decision. So actually the previous one is 0.5. And it's not planned that they change something. So the surprising effect could be really big. Let's see what's happened today. So please have it on your list, on your appointment list, that we expect the rate decision, interest rate decision of the Bank of Canada this afternoon. Also, UK inflation is already over, nothing changed. And we have the oil status report in this evening. So if you're an oil trader, so be prepared for the news at 4:30 German time this afternoon. This is what you have, what you should have on your plate for this day. Alina, good morning. Nice to have you here in the show. Matthias also. Raquel, nice to have you back here. Vincenzo. Okay, this is Boom Boom. However, this is anonymous. Oma, wonderful, good morning. By the way, I hate it if people are going online with any anonymous names, so I would never do that, but it's kind of obvious things in YouTube that you can type whatever you want in your anonymous name. That's so, it's not human. It's not a really nice part. So, however, let me share about our education part, because Jens is having a webinar this afternoon. He's not with me this morning because he's busy with another webinar, and he's talking this afternoon at 3 o'clock in the German time, by the way, Trading 101, trading strategy versus trading plan. So this is, I think, a really interesting topic. So if you have time this afternoon, and maybe next year we can have the link of this show, then you can click on this in our chat on YouTube, and of course here on Zoom also. Okay, if you don't want to miss something, then I think it's a good idea to follow the Telegram channel of Admirals. And you will find all links also from the morning briefing show, from the afternoon show also. So don't miss this Telegram channel from Admirals here also. And if you are a more fan or also a fan of Twitter, then you can follow Admirals Global at Admirals Global on Twitter also, and my name there is Daytrader70. You will find a lot of content there, ladies and gentlemen. And with this in our mind, let's go to the charts. And as we can see, since yesterday, nothing changed. So yesterday we had a low exactly at the point of low, around about 14,000 points, euros by one future contract. Then we went up close to the point of control, but we failed. Price went down, broke the uptrend again. As you can see here, it's a kind of, here we go. Yeah, so we had an uptrend, then the uptrend were broken on the lower side, then we had a short trend. And this short trend, guys, is still valid. So this short trend will break here at 14,169 euros. So it will continue on the lower side at 13,986. We failed. That was not a trend continuation, but therefore it was the first trend arm. And you can see how important it is not to miss the signal. So the long signal yesterday was in the middle of the night. And this is the problem for most of day traders, that it's possible that you miss too many signals. And then you see it was a winner. So because now we saw a trend continuation already here with this up. And if you went in here, where the entry must be happen at this point too, for example, then you could trail the stop loss to the last 0.3 and you had a winner. Trend following, take half, whatever, trail the stop, and now actually you are out. But we must be prepared because the downtrend, the red one, is also valid. Yeah, because this downtrend will break up here at this point. It's 15,169. So how you can handle this right now? Okay, we have an uptrend. Actually, we have a downtrend. So in my case, if I'm so deep in the correction in the second trend arm, I want to wait if I see a kind of smaller downtrend, which like this one, and then I can trail with this big downtrend, because this will break here and continue there. So just wait. If you will see a clear break of this underneath uptrend, sorry, which is the correction of the downtrend for the moment. So I want to wait if I see a break of the corrective trend, and then I have a next trend in my direction, and then I have two trends in the same direction, then I have more sellers on my side, and then it's a good idea to trail in direction of the big trend. Yeah, and but you should be carefully with your trades, because everything can happen, because we are fair valued with the price in 10 minutes, because we're circling around the point of control. It's up, we're circling around the fair value zone. So you see, since days, to be honest, look, since days, yeah, from April the 5th, we are circling in the red zone. And the price of the point of control has not changed yet, 14,228. Yeah, so you see the price actually, even in 10 minutes, is it's relatively fair valued for the moment. So this is why we cannot see so many trend arms in a row, because market says, come on, guys, we are in most of the time frames, we are really fair valued for the moment. And that's the point of this one. Okay, let's go to our top instruments. And the top instruments, we start with Bitcoin. And in Bitcoin, we are still in the big uptrend. And it's in the third trend arm. So we've stopped exactly at the point of control, which is still here. And now we are in a long-running downtrend. Actually, there was another correction. And I'm still, but it's just a correction of the main uptrend. So just wait if you see the next uptrend, and then we can do it again and go up. So my point was that I missed the sell position here after we saw that the price were rejected at the point of control. We had the second trend arm. So the best opportunity was here to go short, and then it should be a winner also. I hope you did it better than me. Okay, so let's see. Next top instruments. Next top instrument is, of course, Euro USD. And in Euro USD, nothing changed. Just the downtrend is still continuing. So 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So best idea was here at the point 2 to go short. And actually, you should be a little bit in profit. But as you see, I told you, I guess we will be here at the last low. And it should, maybe this is the turning point right now. And maybe it's the start that we go up again. So just wait. I have it on my plate for the next days. Then, no, that Bitcoin, it's not Bitcoin. Dow Jones. And in Dow Jones, so where we are in Dow Jones, circling still around the point of control. There's nothing changed. You see, this is what I'm talking about. When if the price is fair valued, nothing changed. It's hard that we see new trends, and that's the uptrend for the moment. Still, it's the uptrend. No, there was no. Here was the first. So, and then we are still, you see, there is not really trend continuation. Yeah, there's a break. That's a break. So now the downtrend here is working, is this one, and now still this one. Okay, so nothing for us to do, especially we are circling around the point of control. So just watch it. Don't touch it. DAX 40 in 4-hourly chart. It's a little bit different to the Dow Jones because point of control is quite far away on the upper side. And because we actually we saw the break of this uptrend. So the current trend, the leading trend actually is the downtrend, is this one. Yeah, and actually we are looking forward to, we are next correction here right now. And you see 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect entry was in a second trend arm, and it's also a winner. So trust the trend following system because it's the pure nature of trading. So, and finally, it's the gold price as the 5th top instrument. And it's going up. So I can delete my order here. So, but be aware that we still have this downtrend. We still have this downtrend. There was no trend continuation there, and there is no break here. Point 2, point 3. Everything what happens in between this point, these 2 points, is just a correction. So we are still in a second trend. I'm in a big downtrend. You know, time does not exist in trading, so therefore don't judge the time here. Just draw your trends. That's your job of a private trader if you are a trend follower, by the way. So on the right side now, we can see, okay, that's the second trend arm. Yeah, perfect entry here. There was no trend continuation yet, but we are going to continue to trend. Maybe, but it's just, it means just the correction of the main trend, and the main trend is facing downwards. And if I recognize that the big point of control is lower at 1,000, what is it? Point of control, 1,791. So we have a lot of space to go down. So be prepared that gold can always go lower than we can expect right now. So that's the 5 top instruments: Bitcoin, gold, Dow, DAX, and Euro. And before we come to your questions, And before we come to the running trades, let's open the question of the day that you have time to answer it. Do you think rate decisions are important for private traders? So, you know, we have the US dollar Canadian rate decision. Do you think rate decisions are important for private traders? Yes, of course, or no, they do not matter. What do you think? Rate decisions, are they really important for private traders? So let me first answer your questions, because you are the most important part here on this show, not me. It's UTEN, New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Of course, it's still here. Yes. And I hope you open the trade, because why is it? Yeah, we had a second trend arm, and we had kind of news this night that leads to much pressure on New Zealand dollar. So I missed it stupidly. I missed it. Perfect entry here was at this point too. Here, it's okay. So perfect. And point of control is on the upper side. So just follow the trend. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. If the price is going up a little bit, then maybe I get the next chance to go short. So then let's crude oil and silver, of course. Crude oil is here. So actually we failed again at the point of high, which is really interesting. And we are still in a downtrend. Is one trend arm, second, third one, and the fourth one. So now we are in the fourth trend arm on the lower side, and the leading trend actually is this one, 1 and 2, and maybe the price come back a little bit, then we get a new chance for oil going long in the second trend arm. The second trend arm for short was there, and it was a profitable trade. And on the right side, now we have a leading trend, and it's in the second trend arm too. If you see a correction deeper 38, then we can open the position here in crude oil for going long. Okay, so silver. Yeah, first of all, please check the point of control that you know where we are. Point of control actually is at $23 by 1 ounce of silver. But you see, we have a kind of similar volume zone here at this price level at $25. And now the price actually is working at the point of high. So what's the leading trend? What's the main trend? Main trend, I guess it's down. It's down, and is this first trend arm, second, this second, and this one. So the downtrend is still valid. It will break here and continue there close to the point of control. So on the right side of the chart, now we have an uptrend, because start the last point 2 is this. And now there was no trend continuation. That was a mistake. Here we go. It's the second trend arm. So price is, if the price is coming back, maybe, then we can have the second trend arm here, or the third trend arm in a downtrend. But you see, we are circling around the point of high right now, and it's not the best idea. So just keep it on a watch list, but there is nothing happened today. So Australian Canadian dollar, of course, Australian Canadian dollar. So the main trend is still facing upwards. It's still, let's see. I have to check it first. That's okay, break there. Okay, there we go. So that's the uptrend. So yes, we're on a big uptrend. The trend will continue there and break there. So which means we are in the correction. So there was a correction with 1 and 2 and 3 trend arms right now. And now we have a broken downtrend, and now we are on the way up to the to continue the main trend. So that's all balanced candles here, which means there is no valid underneath down uptrend here right now. This should be happen this one, and then maybe you can do this. So that's Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Okay, of course, I'll check British pound, Japanese yen. Just up. Long running trend. Long running trend. Wonderful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No break. Just going up here. Yeah. So there is nothing to do. I hope you'll be a part. I hope you are a part of it. Okay. Of course, Nasdaq 1 hourly chart as always. Nasdaq. Where's Nasdaq? Here we go. So 1 hourly chart, short, still short. We saw wonderful downtrend. So, and it starts here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then break, and now we are not valid, not just a break, move, and one correction. There is no valid trend right now. Nothing to do. Yeah, nothing to do in the hourly chart. In case you opened your trade perfectly in the second trend, or maybe at the last point too, then you have a wonderful profitable winner. Entry and exit. Trend following. That's really cool. Don't try to catch the tops or the lows. Don't do this. Trend following. Then you will get a lot of money on the long run, by the way. Can you check Apple? Okay. Let's see if we have Apple here. Apple Hospitality, APPL. Okay, I have to check it here. Stocks, US. Let's see. Okay, that's not. You see, I'm not familiar with this because I don't trade shares. Not really. Amazon. Okay, it must be there. Let's see, Amex. No. Let's see, NYSE. Where is Apple? Okay, let's see. There we go. Jesus. Come on. Why is this not working? No, I don't spend time with this. That's too stupid. No shares, no shares. That's too stupid for me. So can you give me the point of control in British pound, Japanese yen? Yes, of course I can. Maybe I can talk tomorrow about Apple. I have to find it first, but I waste time right now. British pound, Japanese yen, point of control, of course. It's let's see, 154.13, 145.13. That's the point of control. So, and it's Euro Japanese yen, of course. It's an open trade. So now let's check our open trades right now. And first of all, we have still open Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. So the long position is still running, and we have an open short position. And here I trailed my stop loss into the profit because it's still the correction. Point of control is on the lower side, of course, but I also trailed my stop loss from the long position because we almost broke the trend here. So therefore I trailed my stop loss. And I also trailed the stop loss into profit for the short position. So in both trades, I cannot lose money anymore. So if the price is still going up, because we have a trend continuation here at the 0.2, so which means we are still in the second trend arm. And even the price will scap me out, then I can open a new position. Then Euro Japanese yen, still going up. Again, we are still in the uptrend. The downtrend is not really working. So, and I haven't opened a short position right now. So just wait, the price actually is going up again. Then New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. I opened the trade because now we have news last night, and I opened the trade here at the, no, I'm sorry, I'm out. I'm out with the rest of the position, exactly. So, but it's still the second trend arm, which means we can open a short position here right now. Let's do it. Trading. No, just give a little bit here. Sell stop and go a little bit up. Here we go. No, doesn't work. Yeah. Okay, still the second trend arm. Entry, yeah, we are working at the point of control here, but it's the second trend arm when we have to do it. So our long position is out right now. We made money with it. That's really cool. And we are trend followers. And now let's see what happens next. And finally, the best one is, oh my gosh, US dollar, Japanese yen, 1,062 points. Pips in profit. Yeah, that's trend following. It's a wonderful example of trend following. So actually, this is another correction here right now, and maybe we see a next trend continuation, and that's really cool. Then we can trail a stop closer, and then we saved almost 1,000 pips. Then you cannot lose money anymore. That's really cool. Yeah, so. That's a perfect example for trend following, and such trades you will have 2, 3, 4 times in a year in a higher time frame. Sometimes if you work in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, you have it a couple of more times if you catch a big trend. So maybe 2, 3 times a year, month maybe, but in higher time frames you have it more. 3, 4, 5 times a year. That's why I always used to say never miss signal. Yeah, because you can never know which one will be the big one. Yeah. Okay. So that's still on the list is Euro New Zealand dollar, which that's the point. So 1, 2. So now the trend is valid. So we were deep in a correction, no break, which means we can open a trade here close to the last point 2, and we are speculating on the trend continuation. That's really cool. So in Euro, New Zealand dollar. New Zealand US dollar, you should open the trade at the point 2 here. I'm a little bit too late. Australian Swiss franc, that's really cool. So there are balanced candles here right now. Just wait until this candle is over, and then we can open the trade to the lower side. British pound Swiss franc, yeah, keep an eye on it. It's not necessary to open the trade yet, just keep an eye on it. And US dollar Swiss franc also, the main trend is facing downwards, but the uptrend is also there. And it's 1 and 2, second trend on. So maybe a position here at this price to speculating on the trend continuation. But please be careful, because yes, we are still in a big downtrend. So therefore, but that's the second trend up, and that's the duty to open the trade here. Okay, so you see, we have a lot of things to do. And let's have a look finally, because we expect the rate decision today about US dollar, Canadian dollar. So do you really think the rate decisions are important for private traders? Yes, of course, because it makes less sense to open a position close to this rate decision we expect at 4 p.m. this afternoon. So let's analyze the chart in US dollar, Canadian dollar. So on the right side of the chart, we just have an uptrend. 1, 2, 3. So we are close to the point of control. Yeah, this is what happens here in US dollar, Canadian dollar 4-hourly chart. So, however, about the announcement, it doesn't matter the announcement this afternoon, I'm quite sure we will reach the point of control. So is it important for private traders to be aware of this rate decision? Yes, of course. So it makes no sense to open a position close to such an announcement, because we expect high volatility. And you know, it's a kind of interpretation. There is no fact. It's a number. They decide, they leave it, or they change it. So, and then the market interpret about these numbers. But you know, you cannot make money with interpretation. As a private trader, you have to work with probabilities, which means you have to follow rules and not interpretation, because interpretation means it's just your interpretation, it's just your opinion. So, and as long as you don't have much money how should I say, to make money with your opinions, that you can influence the price, then you have to work with probabilities. So for me, it's important in the sense that I don't open a position, but for me as a private trader, which I have to follow the law of probability, it's not important what they say about the rate decision. Yeah, because as a private trader, I have to follow the law of probabilities. Therefore, I have to follow my rules. All the other things, it's okay, but it's your interpretation. Yeah, there are no facts. Okay. That's about the rate decision. Thanks for being a part of the show, and I hope we'll see each other tomorrow again. Thanks for your support in any way. I wish you a wonderful, lovely day. I hope we'll see each other tomorrow again. Be careful, and as always, have courage and be kind. And may the